Hey, I'm Darnell Ballard, and welcome to another edition of Facebook Live right here on Channel 9 TV Network. I want to say a big shout out to everybody out there that's tuning in to us. We've been getting a lot of response, people saying that we love your Facebook Live on Channel 9 TV Network. And we have another very special guest. I want to say a big shout out to everybody out there that's been tuning in to us. But we have Krista Joshua. She's live with us right now at 10 o'clock right here on Facebook Live. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm well. How you doing?
You know what? I can't complain. First of all, I want you to introduce yourself, and then we're going to talk about your story.
Okay. Well, my name is Crystal. I've been in Dallas since I was 6, and right now I am at home with COVID-19, just trying to get a little bit better.
All right, and speaking of that, that's what we brought you on the show tonight. We want you to talk about that, this COVID-19, because a lot of people out there don't believe that the COVID-19 is real. A lot of people think it's fake news, but you are a prime example that this thing is real. First of all, tell us a little bit about how did you contract the virus?
Okay, so I am a medical social worker. I work here in Dallas at a local hospital. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to say that I contracted it from work. We had maybe 6 or 7 of our social workers just come down with it, diagnosed with coronavirus. So I believe I did get it from work.
So tell us the feel you get. We got a lot of hammer going on because they're doing construction in our office. But tell us a little bit about the feel of how it feels having this virus. Let's talk about that.
There's so many aspects of having the virus other than the physical. But the physical, it just comes at you in different ways. And like most of the people who are out there who don't believe that it's real, myself, I work in a hospital setting. And I would just see it as a diagnosis on a patient's chart, mm-hmm. never having felt it myself. And so it originally started, I thought it was just allergies. And I just got, because I have my seasonal allergies. Mm-hmm. And then one day, we got an initial email that someone in our department tested positive, and if we had any contact with that person, then we should be tested as well. Mm-hmm. And so that particular day, it was really funny because I remember sitting at the nurse's station, and I was just cold, and I could not get warm, just cold. And then shortly after that, got home that evening, I just felt like I had the flu. Felt like I had the flu, I had the chills, all the things that come along with having the flu. Mm-hmm. And then a few days after that, it got to where I could not breathe. Literally, I could not breathe. No taste, no smell. But the not breathing part is just because there's nothing that you can do when you get it and you can't breathe. You can't open the door for fresh air. You can't. There's a lot of things that you can't do, and so just physically, that's kind of what was going on with my body. But then also, I'm a single mother. Mm-hmm. So. I had been exposed to my daughter, so now I'm worried about does my daughter have it? I need to get her tested. So, thank God I got her tested and she was negative. Mm-hmm. So I was able to send her over with my mom. But, just having to manage 2 households, and this is the longest I've ever been without my daughter. Right. So, it's just, the anxiety, you can't go anywhere. And with COVID, you can't depend on it. COVID, you get COVID, no one wants to be around you. You literally have to take care of yourself. So,
wow. So what are your family saying about it? Let's talk about your family. What are they saying about it? And the people around you that know you have it, what are they saying?
Well, my mother, she, remember, we know how moms are, so she's cussing and fussing, I told her she needs to work from home, that thing. But then also she's taking care of my daughter, and as a mother, your natural instinct is to be able to want to take care of your child. And so the fact that she can't put her hands on me, she can't make me breakfast in the morning, she can't make me soup, that's taking a toll on her.
Right.
My family, they know me as Miss Independent, always being the one to take care of them or other people around me. And so, they're just really worried about me because this, having to stay still and not do anything, it's not me. And so to them, they're just, worried about me in that regard.
Hold on for 1 second. For those who are just now tuning in to us here on Channel 9 TV Network, Facebook Live, we are talking to Krista Joshua, who just contracted the coronavirus, and she's on here as a special guest tonight to talk to us and also give us some tips on what we need to do to make sure that we don't catch it. But again, Krista, I want to talk to you about this right now. How do you feel?
Danielle, right now, because I actually, my results, I tested on the 24th of June. Mm-hmm. My results came back the 29th. So I have literally been isolated and quarantined in my home since then. And now I'm on the uphill. I feel so much better the fact that I can breathe. That not being able to breathe, it just really opens your eyes up to it because it's almost like your freedom is taken away because you can't breathe. Right now, I'm still working from, I tested 3 times because I'm trying to get my baby back and I'm trying to get back to work, but I keep coming back positive. Right now, I'm still having symptoms of shortness of breath, so just simple things like taking a shower and then getting out of the shower and putting your lotion on. You have to take a breath. You have to sit down. You can't do it, without, and I'm a pretty, healthy person, to not be able to breathe like that, it's just crazy. But then also I still get, like some of the symptoms of, when you eat, your stomach, that bubbly feeling in your stomach. Because one of the symptoms, and it's really ugly, but one of the symptoms is diarrhea. I never got diarrhea, but every time I eat, my stomach bubbles. And then it's just like a constant headache. Those are the 3 remaining symptoms that I have now. So you know what? I'm actually thankful for that. If that's all I have right now, knowing what I have, I feel so much better.
Right now, so many people, let me ask you this. Do you have any other health problems besides this? Or are you one of those who are a healthy person?
But now I am 37 years old. I'll be 38 next month, and I am healthy. I am a healthy person. I have no medical history. So no underlying anything, and it took me down.
Wow.
It took me down. So you can down more than other people around me.
So you can imagine a person like me who is a diabetic, congestive heart failure. You can imagine a person like me, if I got something like that, it would be really worse for me. Correct?
It would be so much worse for you. It would be, and especially with diabetes, because of the way that it attacks. And so, yes, absolutely. So that whole myth of it doesn't affect, the younger people. Well, especially if you're drinking a lot, if you're out partying a lot, you're probably going to be more susceptible to some of these symptoms, we have to continue to protect, wear the mask and, because of people like you who have those underlying comorbidities, especially like the elderly. Now I see why elderly, you never understand it until you actually go through it. And that's the unfortunate thing about it because, we're still seeing people out, living their best life, going out and being around even a small crowd of 5 people, but when you can't breathe, the elderly, it'll take them out because you literally gasping for air, trying to breathe. And there's nothing you can do because you go to the hospital, unless you're literally on your deathbed, they're going to tell you to go home. Right.
And you know what? This weekend, they're sending over so many trucks, what they call freezer trucks, to Texas. They saying now over 3,000 people have passed away from this coronavirus just in the state of Texas. We're now at 100,000 people in the state of Texas that has the coronavirus, and the governor have already said that if people continue not to wear their masks, that they are going to just shut the whole state down. Do you think the whole state needs to be shut down because people are not taking this or taking advantage of it?
Listen, I try not to be that one to be controversial, and but I think that until we're shut down, we're going to continue the way we are. We won't see normalcy like we used to. But unless people start doing what they're supposed to do, which is staying home, doing absolutely what only needs to be done, then yes, I feel like we need to be shut down because it's not going to get any better. We're worried about our children going back to school right now.
Right.
If and that's one of the people being able to go to work and our children being able to continue to be educated. Those are the most important things. And so we won't, unless we do what we're supposed to do, then that is going to be, our children are going to be affected because I believe they're going to open up to keep the schools open.
But is it?
So imagine, we're as adults, we're not doing what we're supposed to do. How do we expect our children to be protected? So yes, I think that we need to be shut down.
But
is it a little bit longer?
But is it going to be safe? Because if our kids go back to school, they still taking the chance of catching it, even they have the mask on. And then just picture young people. I mean, we don't even want to wear our masks. And can you picture young people struggling to they want to take the mask off and they're not going to be able to. And I'm going to be honest with you. Keeping this whole mask on, I'm looking at the mask right now. I can't even, it's hard for me to breathe having it on my nose. So can you picture a young person being there 8 hours a day, 8 hours all day, trying to learn, but can't focus because they got the mask on?
Right. I honestly don't know how we're going to do it. I just don't know how we're going to do it. And I don't think that the focus is on how we're going to do it. The focus is on just continue to stay open.
Right.
That's what,
And I used to work, and I'm going to be honest, I used to work for the school district. I'm working in the elementary, and I know how our young people can be working in their elementary level. And our young people, they're not going to want to wear that mask. And so that's going to be a challenge itself in trying to keep the mask on the kids to keep them from getting the COVID-19. And some parents, they're not going to care. All they're going to care about is bringing their kids to school because they got to go to work. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And the question is, will the Fort Worth Independent School District and the Dallas ISD end up opening, will they continue to let the kids be educated online? That's going to be very interesting. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that they are gonna open because if they don't open, then they won't get funded by the TEA.
Yes, I've heard that.
They're gonna have to be open in order to get funded, in order for there to be educators at home to even teach our children online.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happened with that situation. And we reported over the weekend, everybody, that President Trump wore his mask for the first time. They did a photo op with him over the weekend. Y'all know that Trump been saying all this week, I don't want to wear this, I don't want to wear this mask, and he didn't put it on, and he finally put it on. Now, we don't know if he's going to continue to wear it. Could he be wearing it just for a photo op? But again, if you don't wear the mask, you're taking a chance. Now, let me ask you this, because you had your mask on and you still caught it.
I did, and I believe because, okay, so first of all, at first it was airborne, then it was droplet precaution, then it was, no one knows how it is really, transmitted. And so, at work, I work on the nurses. I work on the floor at the nurses station. And I would keep my mask on all day long. And then, because the cafeteria is closed, I then started going down to, we have an actual office that we can go to in my department. I would go down there, and when you get down there, you just so relieved. You take your mask off, you think you're safe, you eat your food, then you finish eating, and you put the mask back on, you go back to the floor. Well, 6 or 7 of us caught it. And so, I mean, it must have like happened at some point between, eating our lunch or whatever the case is. So, that's why it's so important to never let your guard down and stay distant from people. So, because you never know who has it, because you don't know what it looks like. We all thought we maybe had allergies in the beginning. We all get seasonal allergies, and it turns out that we got corona.
Let me
say COVID-19 because corona sounds too easy. I had COVID-19 because I had some hard symptoms. So
let me ask you this, because you in this emergency room every single day. You in this hospital every day. What is it like being in there? What is the atmosphere like? What are you seeing being inside that place? It's just. It's not chaos, but it just looks like a different world. We used to be able to walk around the house in the main, like in the lobby, the gift shop, the cafeteria, in the hallways without a mask. It wasn't until you actually went into a patient's room and had patient contact, if they had those precautions, that you would have to wear a mask. And so now it just looks like something from the future. You know how, things don't, from now don't look how they did 15, 20 years ago. It looks like all of a sudden we just jumped into another era, and this is the life as we know it now. People are distancing themselves. People are, just trying to stay as safe as possible because we don't know. We have no idea of really how it's really contracted and, how you can transmit it and things like that. So, it's just like a different world. It's literally a different world. Are they saying this by contact? Are they saying this being close up with a person? Or are they saying airborne, close up? All that goes together?
Well, they're saying now that it is, that yes, it is airborne. So it was, droplet at first. Okay, so droplet is like basically if you sneeze on me, you literally have to sneeze on me, and then me put, like it go into my eyes, my mouth, my nose, or something like that.
Right.
Well, now they're saying that it's airborne, meaning that it can live in the air. I could talk just by me talking. My respirators or whatever it is that they call it, like it can get into the air and it'll live in the air and then just float around. So even that's why it's important to just social distance and not even like 6 feet. Like stay at home, like stay away from people.
Right. And me, I have to end up catching the bus everywhere I go. I'm on the public transportation and I see it all the time, even though they just started wearing a mask. But you got people, you still close to people, and you got a lot of sick people that get on that public transportation and ride the city bus, and so many drivers in Fort Worth caught the coronavirus, and so and they had to separate themselves from the public. But now, what they're doing now is they only letting so many people get on the city bus, and then they stop it. But it's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's still not happening because people are still not practicing social distance. And I think you're right, and I think it's important to practice that social distance not only in the public places, but places like on the city bus. You shouldn't even be allowed to sit close to somebody. And I know we got a lot of bus drivers that follow me that's watching this Facebook Live, and I think, and we also have people from the school board that watches my Facebook Live. What do you want to say to the people from the school board that makes those major decisions that's watching this right now?
I want to say that, right now, education is one of the most important things. But right now, our safety is the most important thing, our health, because if we're not alive, or if everyone is sick, then there'll be nobody here to get education or to educate. So, I just, want them to, put themselves in everybody, in everyone, the single mother's shoes, the single father's shoes. Put yourself in the shoes of the parents who are at home, and then just try to come up with the best collective plan that could benefit everyone, with safety being the main factor.
Well, I'll tell you what, Krista, Joshua, thank you so much for coming on Channel 9 TV Network Facebook Live and talking to us. And thank you for telling your story to hundreds and hundreds of people out there who needed to hear this, because I think it's important that we get your story out there, but not only get your story out there, kind of give people some advice on what to do and what not to do, and continue to practice social distance. And again, thank you so much. Anything else you want to say?
Yes, I want to tell you that when you're out there on that, I don't know what kind of mask you're wearing, but, you know, just, I would recommend the surgical mask, the blue mask, because the cloth mask, although they're cute, you know, the ones that, you know, different patterns or different designs and things like that, although they're cute and they do keep you safe to a certain extent, like the safest is the surgical mask. And you can go buy those at Walgreens, you can buy them at CVS, you can order them, because those are going to be most effective in not getting anything through your mask, okay? Because while you're on that city bus, if someone sneezes, that's going to travel throughout that bus. And so you want to have something on that can protect you the most. So
thank you so much for telling me that, and that's some good advice for me. I also, I just ordered me one of those face shields, so I'm waiting on those to come. I want to ask you, does that help also, the face shield?
Yes, it does. Honestly, it does, because I got the email from one that mine are waiting on me when I get there, because they're gonna, because your eyes, people didn't realize that your eyes are an entry point. So yes, absolutely, the face. I even ordered me my own. I ordered me a cute version of it.
She said a cute version of it. well, I'm waiting on mine to come. I just ordered mine from Walmart warehouse, and it should be coming in sometime this week, and I can't wait, because I didn't go nowhere today, and they're making us do the TV thing from home. So until we figure out what's going on, I'm gonna continue probably to do my TV stuff from home. What do you think about it?
Right. I think if that's what you can do and you can still get it done, that's what you should do. Absolutely.
Well, I tell you what, thank you so much again for taking out your schedule, talking to us here, and again, you are a nurse, right?
I am a medical social worker, so I help all the patients. The patients don't leave the hospital without seeing a social worker. We take care of all their discharge needs, whether they need rehab, medical equipment, oxygen, bypass, CPAP machines, all those things. We help with that.
So in other words, they're gonna see you before they leave out that hospital. They got to see you.
They see me when they admit to the hospital, and they see me when they leave. I do my initial assessment when they first get in, and once the medical team has made their recommendations, I see them before they go and make sure they have everything they need to go home.
And you know what? We thank God for you, because it's been plenty of time I've been in that emergency room. I had to see me a social worker before I can do anything. And so we thank God for you, but we want you to also to be safe out there, because again, this coronavirus, you was blessed to be able to not see it get worse. But I do want to say this: so many other people have not had the opportunity to make it out, to survive this. What do you say? What do you say to those families out there? You got so many, 3,000 people in the state of Texas, and we're at 17,000 people not 17,000 who got it, but that was over the weekend. I imagine that number is up because more people are getting tested now. But again, man, it's just so sad to see that we have this in the U.S. But I will say there is some form of good news in America. The people in New York, they are saying now that nobody has got the coronavirus no more in New York. They're not getting no more new cases. So that's good news. What do you say about that?
That's because they were slow to open back up.
Right.
They were slow. Texas we were one of the first states to open back up.
Yes, we were.
New York took their time, and so that's awesome. That's why we should definitely slow down on some things that aren't necessary. Necessary to live, and then just focus on the basics and focus on being healthy. And to the families who lost their loved ones, I'm so sorry for your loss. Sorry that you guys had to be an example and see that thing firsthand. and they got to tell their story so that more people can get it, because a lot of people still do not get it, and it's unfortunate that they really won't understand until they get it. It's one of those things where you can, you got to show them better than you can tell them, and that's so unfortunate. So
I want to before we let you go, I want to ask you this, because again, you're a social worker and you work in those emergency situations. How was it talking to a lot of those people that got the coronavirus that you had an opportunity to talk to before they passed away? What was that like for you?
Well, see, it's so sad. I work on the pulmonary neurology floor. So I work with the people who get the strokes, the CHF, the COPD, the pneumonia. So when all this first started, people came in suspected to have COVID, then they had a unit that they would go to. And I personally never spoke to any family who died, because I didn't. Those patients who were that ill, they ended up going to the ICU, and we have a set of social workers that work on that ICU team. And so we had to be a support to those social workers, because they would be taken down. You can see it in their face. You can see it in their movement, just having to talk to those families. So thank God that I at this point, I haven't spoken to anybody directly who lost their loved ones, but our social workers that do, because there's 2 social workers in the unit. And those social workers, they did take a hard hit. It did take a toll on them emotionally.
So it's taken. Now let's talk about the beds. Do they? Because I know in some state they're saying that they don't even have enough beds, enough breathing machines. What are you seeing? Are you seeing that? Do they have enough beds there? In your unit?
I'm working from home right now, and I'm actually about to click on that floor, where they keep the there's 36 beds in the ICU. This is just on the ICU. This isn't on the COVID floor. We have 26 people in the ICU right now. So imagine if some of those COVID patients needed the rest of the remaining. Those beds that are remaining, 10 beds are remaining. I'm gonna look at the COVID floor. We have, when it first started, we would have like 3 or 4 COVID patients on the COVID floor. We have 24 patients right now on the COVID floor, and then 37 patients on the COVID pending floor, and I actually think all those patients have been diagnosed with COVID. So we're pretty full. So between those 3 floors, they're starting to even now as I'm doing assessments on my floor, I'm seeing people who are pending COVID tests, the results. And so the hospital is basically full. Absolutely. We're basically filling up the hospital, and it's a lot of them are COVID patients.
But I tell you what, again, thank you so much, and I hope everybody is listening to this and going back to look at this, because this is important for people to understand how important it is to protect yourself, protect your family, protect your kids, and social distance is going to be the key to everything that you do to make sure that you safe and your family safe. And remember, it's not only about you, because if you're not wearing that mask, then it's a waste of time. But put that mask on, and I want to say this, I'm going to bring you back on my radio show too, because a lot of people don't even know the proper way of wearing that mask, and we're going to get it. I'm going to bring you back on the show. We're going to talk about that, because I think that's the key too. We need to be able to know how to wear the mask, because I get a lot of people that get on my case, Mr. Ballard, why are you wearing your mask on your mouth and not on your nose? You're supposed to wear it on your nose too. And I get people tell me that all the time. And for some reason, it's hard for me to breathe. But if I look at it, which one is important for me to keep that mask on for protection? I mean, it's not just me, but it's other people who feel the same way that I feel. So it's important that you protect yourself and social distance. And remember, y'all, social distance is going to be the key to everything. Again, Krista, Joshua, thank you so much for taking out your time talking to us here on Channel 9 TV Network, Facebook Live.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, we're going to have a lot more coming up. We'll be right back.